right. Audio is going, which is a good thing, I think.
Now, live from the Blind Ninja Studios in Western Wisconsin, a show with no purpose, hosted by experts at drinking, and they're almost definitely wearing pants. It's time for the Department of Offense.
Welcome to episode 132 of the Department of Defense. I'm your host, Casey. Joining me, as always, is a sober Carlos.
Yeah, I'm right here.
And Rick.
I'm here.
We figured it out. The last 3 weeks of episodes, Carlos has been extremely intoxicated on air. And so we had one of our listeners send in, they're like, I'll be Carlos's sponsor if he needs one.
Wow.
So we figured we should draw attention to the fact that he's actually sober this
week. What were the
week.
events that I was drunk for? All right, so there's the the cookout.
There's the cookout.
Yep. There was
You're also drunk the week before the cookout.
What was I drunk the week before the cookout?
I don't remember why you were drunk. You just were.
I might not have been drunk then.
Because alcohol.
It might have been me sober. I know I was drunk last week because that was the the first recording went bad, and then the
Hang on, let me grab what the show was, and I can tell you why you were drunk.
Because last week's episode, we had the second recording. I was already had a bunch of beer.
All right, so that'd be episode 129. Pitchfork anniversary party.
Trying to remember, why was I drunk for that?
Because we went to the Pitchfork anniversary party first.
Oh, was that really only 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That would that would be why.
And we had lots of delicious pork.
Yeah, it was delicious.
It's pretty great.
Pork.
Wait, did we miss a week somewhere? Is that?
Yes, we did.
All right. So that's why it seems like it should be more
Sunday, August.
We didn't do a show after the fashion show.
Yeah, that was
We were hammered.
Yeah, no. So Carlos, it looks like it goes from August 16th to the 23rd to the 6th to the 13th. Which one did we miss?
The fashion show one, whichever one that was.
I have one for the August 23rd. I have one for August 16th.
We're missing time. We were probably abducted by aliens.
The 9th.
We didn't do a show after the fashion.
I know, but I don't remember when the fashion show was.
That was in my calendar.
It was in my calendar too, but my calendar erases things after they happen. They're like, this isn't important anymore.
Mine doesn't, so we can figure this out.
Oh, no, it was the 29th.
Yeah.
Okay. So the week after...
So the 30th.
Yeah, no, Carlos, that's still 3 in a row.
All right.
No, it's not. It's 3 shows in a row. And you were drunk that day, too. So it's nobody's fault but your own.
I wasn't drunk that Sunday. No,
that's Saturday.
You were hungover. I was fine.
I don't know what you're talking about. We never cancel shows because I'm hungover. Because that would be wrong.
Seems like it happens more than our listeners might think.
Nuh-uh. That's not true at all. It's always Matt. Matt's the hungover one.
Yeah.
Always Matt.
Always. 100% of the time.
Never anyone else.
Guaranteed.
All right.
110%.
We'll have to take your word for it because it's not like we can listen to
There's no way to prove me wrong. All right, before we get too deep here, I would like to take a moment and thank our Black Belt patrons for bringing this show to you, and the rest of our patrons as well, specifically Zach Zablosky, our Black Belt patron. He is awesome, and you guys can be just as awesome as him by heading on over to patreon.com/blindnewstudios and becoming a patron today. So, Carlos, what have you been doing this week?
Well, I played a little video games, but not very much. Mainly, I've been big thing I did was I finally got around to finishing the Southern Reach trilogy by Jeff Vandermeer. And it's
I'm proud of you.
the final one was called Acceptance, and it was really good. Basically,
Are you more accepting now?
Basically, there's a secret government organization that is trying to
I
investigate
like
this.
that he had no comment.
This kind of basically like an eldritch location. Like it looks the same as it is like on the outside. Like, oh, it's full of nature and trees and animals, but
That sounds terrible.
All this stuff Carlos doesn't understand.
but it's worse than it
Nature.
sounds. I know, but it's not actually like that. There's something off about the area. They've sent in research team after research team of scientists trying to figure out what's going on, and only some of them come back.
I'm glad that only some of them come back.
And then some of the ones that come back, they die of cancer in like a couple months. So there's that.
Oh dear.
That's hardcore.
And it started the first book in the series, Annihilation, starts off with sending in a biologist as part of this new group.
Okay.
Who her husband was in the previous group
And died.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And like when the people who come back, they don't even know where they pop up somewhere else, not coming through the gate, because there's a gate to the area. So that one she goes in to figure out more about the area. And the second one, it's back at Southern Reach, where they talk about where there's a person in charge, because it turns out the previous director is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one is just questions are answered, which is nice, having some answers to why the place is so weird as fuck. So
makes sense.
It's a great like a kind of like a science mystery. And
so this is an area outside.
Oh yeah, it's a whole outside area, like it. But
this is why Carlos doesn't like going outside.
Yeah, because he thinks that everything
games.
is an eldritch abomination.
You can't. The only way to get there's this like invisible wall around the area, and if you walk through it through not the gate, like you're gone forever. That's it. And the gate's also invisible. So.
Carlos is just worried that he's going to disappear.
And then nobody would. Well, I mean, let's be honest. If he disappeared, who would look for him? Are you gonna look for him?
I might for a day.
Okay. Yeah, I could give him a day. I'd hunt, but it'd take me at least 3 to realize he was gone.
Or you could just, or you could like put some beef jerky in a bowl and just leave it out and like
see if he comes home.
Jerky in a bowl on the stoop.
Yeah, we're gonna be walking around with like a bag full of jerky and like a leash, yelling, "Carlos, come home, Carlos!" Put up little like lost dog posters with your face on them.
Lost Carlos. Lost white Mexican.
Right. He's the last one. Endangered species.
But yeah, that's pretty much my week.
Oh, cool. Rick.
I don't know. No, I haven't done much. I've been going to school.
Gone to school.
Yep. And I mowed my yard today.
Mm-hmm.
I did adult stuff.
You know who didn't mow their lawn today?
Me.
Carlos.
Well, that's because he doesn't want to walk through that wall and disappear.
It could be there. It might not be there, but it
could be there. So we're gonna stay inside.
Yeah, I don't know. That's about it.
Cool.
I haven't been doing a lot, but we're doing.
Yeah, we're heading to
Madeline
Madeline Island
this weekend,
next week,
awesome.
and we're for next week's show we have a special treat. We will have an interview with Red Wing Brewing Company. So Wednesday we're gonna go over and film that. So that should be fun.
Yeah.
And Masculinity 101. What was it? Grilling came out this week.
Yeah, it was grilling.
Yeah. What'd you think?
You did a good job.
Yeah, I did a good job.
You did well.
Yeah, I've heard good things, and it has like 40 views right now. So that's more than the last one had. So it's a good thing. So guys, head on over to youtube.com/blindnewstudios and watch Masculinity 101 grilling.
Yeah. Or I mean, if you haven't seen the rest of them.
Oh yeah, watch the other ones too. And then
it's not gonna take you
every
long.
other Thursday.
No, yeah, every other Thursday. Yeah. Yep. And they're between like I think grilling was our longest one at almost 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh wow, 2 minutes.
It's real quick instructions on how to be a man.
Yes. Yeah. And then we have every other Thursday, and we have a bunch coming down the tube that I'm really excited about. I think the next one is called Weeding, so you can learn how to weed like a man just in time for the snow to fly.
Well, you're weed whipping.
Yes.
Whip
All
it
right.
good.
It's good. Yeah,
I went camping this weekend. Went down to Decorah,
Yeah.
Iowa for a bachelor party,
Mm.
And oh my God, these motherfuckers cannot camp. They're just the worst. We're fairly new to the camping thing, right? I mean, we've done the car camping thing, but now we're like doing the backpacking thing.
Yeah.
And so we're a step above the car camping in the camping pyramid.
Mhm.
Is it a pyramid or is it a ladder? I'm not really sure.
I don't think.
I'm gonna
car
call it a
camping even
ladder.
Okay. We're a rung up on the ladder.
Yeah.
But these fuckers couldn't start a fire or anything. And so like I'm out, I didn't bring my hatchet because I didn't think I need it. So I'm processing logs with my knife. And like so I have my knife and I'm beating it with another log to like process the wood into smaller bits. Because we're in the middle of a field. There's no trees anywhere. And we're like so there's like a cabin and then field. And the cabin doesn't have any it has electricity but no running water. And so these guys are freaking out. They're like, where do we get water? I'm like, well, there's a pump like over there. Okay, we're going to be okay, guys. We're going to live. And they're like, well, we want fire. Okay, make a fire. We don't know how. And so, like, I do camp chores all weekend.
So you were a wilderness guy.
Yeah, he's John fucking Locke.
That's essentially, they kept calling me, like, Bear Grylls. And then they got drunk and started calling me Solid Snake for some reason. I don't understand that one
That's
at
a
all.
compliment. But it's not really Solid Snake that did all the outdoorsy stuff.
I know. That's why it didn't make any sense to me.
Now, if it was Punished Snake, then yeah, it would make more sense.
No, they would just call me Solid Snake.
Also, you didn't eat any snakes.
No, I
or
did not.
Alligators
No,
or
because those are terrifying,
That's why you eat them.
right? And then, so I have the fire, and then they're like, well, now we want to make food. Oh my God, do I have to do everything?
They're like 4-year-olds.
They are. And then, so their plan, their thing was like, all right, so we're all gonna double up on beds in the cabin. I'm like, fuck no, I'm pitching my tent, and I'm gonna be okay. Like, it's gonna get cold. I'm like, I'll be fine.
I have a sleeping bag.
It got down to like 50.
oh wow, still t-shirt weather.
Right? They're like, you're gonna freeze to death. I think I'll be okay, guys. And then, somebody would ask for something, and I'd run to my backpack, and I'd have the thing, and they're like, "What the fuck did you bring?" I brought camping supplies. That's all I brought. And so then, morning time comes. I get a small fire going, and I use my little stove, and I make hot water for coffee and oatmeal. Right?
Yeah.
I start making my breakfast after they're trying to get their electric skillet hot and try to figure out their whole thing. I am done eating breakfast by the time they're like halfway done making it. I'm like, guys, come on.
Are they making breakfast for a lot of people though?
No. Well, I mean they were, but they hadn't even gotten to like, oh, here's a plate of food for a person. Like they were still trying to cook bacon.
You gotta get perfect.
No, you got to get it done.
Just done enough. Like you don't want it.
Like
You don't want it
bacon
burned.
is not a slow thing. Like you get the thing hot and then you cook it. Takes 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was the skillet difficult to figure out?
So they had 3 skillets plugged into one power strip,
Oh.
plugged into a 50 amp breaker, and so it just get snap, snap, snap. There's a fire over here. You guys have a pan. Like
3 skillets plugged into it.
yes.
And they thought that was the way to go.
Yeah, no, it was the brilliant. It was a lot of fun. Like, and ridiculous amounts of alcohol were consumed, but just I couldn't get over the fire thing.
Yeah.
I could. It made me laugh so hard. Like we don't know how. But
But you got to be Crocodile Dundee for the weekend.
I did,
part of the
and I'm
weekend.
not gonna lie, it felt pretty badass.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you fuckers would die.
All you need to do now is to have thrown your knife somewhere, like at stick by somebody's head.
Right?
Yeah.
I would have
or
been
like,
I would have stabbed somebody.
or like be like, I didn't bring any food, and then just knife a squirrel and cook it.
And just like Daryl that shit up. Just start like skinning it by the fire.
Throw the
Spit roast it.
throw a knife and it like hits the wall by their head. Like, damn it, I missed.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun, but just all these guys couldn't start a fire. I've never seen it was like 12 dudes not be able to get a fire going.
That's a lot of dudes.
I know.
And nobody knows how to do it.
Nobody no. They're like they had their cardboard and their paper towels, and then so they'd get that going and then just throw a log on it.
Should work.
There's fire and this is wood. It burns now.
If it doesn't start, then what is the problem they have in California?
What are the best? Like, so I'm trying. I'm down there. I have my Tinder going, and I'm putting the small things on it. And then a guy keeps like taking a big log and trying to put it on it. So I like set it on. I'll be like, no, and I'll move it. Then I'll set it back on it. I'm like, no.
This is not the time for that.
When it's ready for that, I'll let you know, and you can do it. Okay. So yeah, that was my weekend. I also went to Toppling Goliath and had a bunch of beer there. And we went to another brewery called Pulpit Rock, which is literally a block, maybe 2 blocks down from Toppling Goliath, and it was opened by 2 ex-brewers from Toppling Goliath. So they left and they're like, we're gonna open here.
Down the street.
Like right down the street. And we were at Toppling Goliath Friday night, and Eric was talking to one of the people, and they're like, and he's like, yeah, so Pulpit Rock is around here, right? And I'm like, yeah, it's down the street. And that was opened by 2 guys who used to work here, and just the face, like she looked so annoyed and a little pissed, and she's like, yeah, they used to work here.
So it was not an admirable departure.
No, not at all. And then we went to a barbecue joint for lunch because people can't cook over a fire, and
Yeah.
barbecue's delicious. And I ate way too much barbecue. I had brisket, and then I had pulled pork tacos. It was so good.
That does sound good.
Yes. And yeah, that was just kind of my weekend. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
That sounds like a fun weekend.
Yeah. All right, we have beer, right?
Yeah, we
beer.
do
I
have
should-
a beer.
All right. Just so everyone knows, we are still trying to drink this stupid Oktoberfest as well.
So if anybody's listening,
So
wants
if
to come
anybody's
over.
listening and wants some Oktoberfest, you're welcome to come and get some.
Wow, it's been a while since I've had an Imperial
All right.
IPA.
So we have Operation Overlord from Distill Brewing Company in Illinois. It's a double IPA coming in at 9.6 ABV.
Fuck.
Oh God!
It's available year-round. An imperial or double India Pale Ale with characteristically intense yet greatly balanced hop bitterness, flavor, and aroma. It is deep golden, light amber, copper in color. Although the use of the huge amount of hops may cause a degree of appropriate hop haze, alcohol strength is high but balanced by the hops and malt profile. Has 85 IBUs. Carlos.
Well, it's like I said, it's been a while since I've had an Imperial IPA, so it kind of surprised me when I took my first drink, especially compared to the last couple of distills I've had, which are sours. So, and I guess it doesn't taste like it's 9.5. It just tastes thick. That's how I describe an IPA like this. And it's all right, but it's not what I don't think I could drink more than one of them, to be honest.
It smells like orange juice.
It do. It do.
It smells like concentrated IPA.
Okay. Rick?
Yeah. It doesn't taste like
Oh, wow.
it doesn't taste like anything out of left field or anything.
No.
It tastes like a double
Yeah.
IPA. and I think it's solid. I don't know.
I
pretty good.
think it tastes pretty much exactly like orange juice. Sans pulp.
I'm not
Like
getting any.
if
orange
it was
juice.
pulpy, I feel like this would taste like orange juice. It could just be because I've been drinking a lot of Oktoberfest and really anything else I can get my hands on this weekend. But I've been training for Madeline Island.
You should bring the keg with you to Madeline Island.
I was thinking about it today. I'm like, how can we get it there and keep it cold? Can we just set it in Lake Superior?
We probably could. Just go down to the beach. It'll be cold.
I just don't want to carry it down to the beach. It's really heavy.
We can make Zach do it.
All right, Zach, this is your initiation into the Madeline Island group.
Just get a little red wagon.
There's a lot of stairs.
Yeah, there's stairs.
Oh,
and then sand.
and then sand.
you're fucked then.
We could roll it down the stairs.
Yeah, and then we
Boom.
wouldn't need to add any CO2 to it to get the beer out. It would come out and squirt across.
No,
the
we
lake.
just need to throw like Kegger Part 2.
Yeah.
And just empty
Yeah,
it that
get
way.
rid of it. Well, this is a much bigger keg than the first keg.
It's twice as big as the
Yeah.
first one, and we still drank half of it. So if we would have had one of the big ones, we would have been okay.
Yeah, I'm not tasting that orange juice at all.
I get a little bit.
Maybe
of
a
that.
little orange peel taste almost,
Mhm.
but
All right,
but what kind? Like, why would you have pulp in your orange juice, anyways?
because
No.
high pulp orange juice is the best orange juice.
It is disgusting.
Oh, Carlos, you're
If I
wrong.
want solid matter in something I drink, it better be a fucking soup. No, I want orange juice without pulp.
Who drinks a soup?
Well, because
You eat a soup.
Yeah, you eat.
Yeah, you
soup.
eat and you
You
drink
eat a
if
soup.
you want the liquid out of there too. The broth.
Mm.
You don't, or
This
do
is
you let
an
it go to
interesting
waste?
Conversation.
Do you let it go to waste?
No,
Well, sometimes there's some
I
noodles. in
I
there.
sop it up with some bread.
Oh, then he eats it.
There's a lot of bread. You can't. Take a lot of bread to sop up some
That's
of that.
not that much.
It's not that much.
Depends on
Well, what
soup.
kind of soup are you eating?
I like noodle soup.
If you're eating
Like it's just hot water, chicken, or hot water and noodles. That's
There's-
pasta.
There's chicken broth in there.
Again, still pasta. Like that's
What the hell do you think chicken noodle soup is?
Chicken noodle soup is soup.
yeah, no, but it has more than just noodles in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has.
It has chunks of chicken.
Well, it's a lot
And
to sop up with
vegetables?
chicken noodle soup, but if you're talking like fucking like cheesy potato
Ooh,
soup,
cheesy potato
like a
soup.
stew,
Or like
that's more of a stew.
Yeah.
yeah.
What about no beer cheese soup?
Yeah.
That's a bread soup.
Yeah, those ones are. Yeah, you could clean those up with
Yeah,
a
you
little
need
bread.
some little bread.
There would be some good bread though to match the fact that you ate.
Or
I don't
just
know.
pretzels. Like big soft pretzels.
Yeah, you could do that.
That'd
too.
be a
Yeah.
really good idea. Yeah, I should try that. That sounds great. Soup and
It
pretzels now.
does sound good. We're getting off topic.
We're always off topic. This entire episode is probably off topic. All right.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Oh no, we were talking about how you're wrong and high pulp orange juice is delicious.
No, that's not true at all. Rick, what kind of orange juice do you drink?
I don't drink. Well, I'm allergic to oranges, so don't drink it.
So he's on the side of don't drink orange juice at all, which I don't believe in either.
So, well, I don't care if you drink orange juice. I'm just not gonna drink it. It won't kill me. It'll just make my throat really itchy. So I'm not gonna drink it.
How do you get your vitamin C?
I take vitamin C supplements. Do you know how many supplements I have to take because I can't eat fresh fruits?
All of them?
No, not all of the.
Otherwise you get
supplements.
scurvy.
No, I have to take like some supplements, not
So
all of them.
You
You
can't
have
eat,
scurvy?
No, I don't have scurvy.
Well, cherries. Can you eat cherries?
no,
watermelon?
No, I can't eat fresh fruit.
Any of
Carlos.
them?
None of them.
Are there
What
any
about
exceptions?
gushers?
That's not fresh.
That's not even close.
Yes, I can eat gushers.
Well, they have like they have real fruit juice
Do
on
they
the
still
inside
j-
of them.
Yeah, no.
No,
If it's
that's-
cooked, I
That's
can eat
not
it.
real. That's like I don't even.
I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
it's part of their marketing campaign.
I
What
can eat,
percent? But it's
cooked
like
and
what?
processed
1%,
fruit.
2% real juice in there.
Man,
Man,
looking at Gushers images here.
I can eat like canned fruit because it's like cooked.
I need a bigger Gushers
Can.
image.
It destroys the pollen. I'm
Can you-
allergic. I have a pollen
Ah.
allergy. I'm allergic to the pollen that's in them. I don't know exactly
Can
how that
you-
works.
Oh
or
wait,
something
hang
like
on.
that.
It doesn't look like
But if
they
it's
do.
cooked like apple pie, you can eat that.
Yeah, I can eat an apple pie or cherry pie. I can eat anything cooked because it wrecks the pollen. But
So
I'm
you-
allergic to the
So
pollen.
you've
in
never
fresh
eaten a
fruit.
kiwi then?
I have.
It
And
just
then-
almost killed you.
No, it didn't almost kill me. I don't die. My throat just gets really itchy for like 3 hours, and it's not worth it.
You're
Yeah.
supposed to peel the kiwi first.
I know.
Unless you're
I
really
did.
lazy. Unless you're really
No,
lazy.
Carlos, you're not
You
supposed to eat
can't
the
eat the
fuzzy
hair.
skin.
Carlos, that's
That's gross.
that's beyond lazy. You should just not eat the kiwi at that point.
Well, it's not like I take a bite out of a kiwi. It was like, oh, well, it's all sliced up. I don't want to peel it out each individual slice, so I'm just going to take a bite out
You
of it.
peel it before you cut it,
No, you have to.
or you
that's
cut it in
Carlos.
half and use a spoon.
Yeah,
No,
you
but
can do
you
that.
don't use a spoon.
You can use.
You could use a grapefruit
There's a
spoon,
lot
and
of-
you could cut it.
There's a lot of work involved in that.
And what? In using a spoon?
It's better just to take. It's better just to take a. It's a little hairy. That's fine. You can still.
You know
eat it.
what? I'm starting to realize Carlos doesn't eat a lot of food that requires silverware.
Doesn't.
No,
He eats Slim Jims and ice cream cones.
I haven't had any ice cream cones for a
Cheetos.
while.
That's because you got your
And gummy worm
yeah. You really don't eat a lot of food that requires silverware.
and soup.
Just sips it.
I have hot dogs sometimes. That
You-
doesn't
Again,
replace
no,
silverware. Yeah.
Carlos. I've watched you put those on the plate, microwave them, and just eat them with your hands.
Well, they're in a bun. I don't just eat a straight a hot dog.
Carlos doesn't use silverware because it's too much work.
Now, give me a second. I'm sure I used silverware at some point in time last week. Let me think.
He also eats a lot of popcorn.
Oh, I had to take a fork to rotate my hot dogs that I had sitting in the microwave.
Did you use any silverware to eat in the last week?
No. Wait. Oh no, 8 days ago. Yeah.
So not in the
You
last
have to go
week.
back 8 days.
Well, yeah,
The
because
last time you used silverware,
I was at Patty's and I was eating some steak.
and he would have eaten that with his hands, except they gave him silverware, and he didn't want to be an animal.
Well, I wanted to cut the steak up in half so that it would last me longer. Otherwise, I just have stuffed it all in my mouth and be gone in like 10 seconds.
Jesus Christ! 8 days.
Yeah. Is that strange?
That is, it's
Yeah.
really weird that you have to go back over a week to figure out when you last used silverware.
Well, at least I remember the last time I used it. So there's that.
Wow. When was the last time you used silverware at home?
I wish
Huh.
our listeners could have seen the look on his face.
I don't know.
That was like asking a fourth grader a trigonometry question.
Probably
He had no idea where to
looked
even
so
start with that.
probably try to use a fork to separate some of the pizza I was eating.
No, that doesn't
That doesn't
count.
count.
We're asking when you ate stuff off of silverware,
I don't know.
like a civilized human being. I can tell you, today. Today was the last time I used silverware.
Well, I'm sorry if like the food I ate today was string cheese. So
Another thing that doesn't require silverware.
yeah, I'm proud that I didn't have to use silverware to eat string cheese. I'm not gonna find an excuse to use silverware to eat string cheese.
We're not. We're just saying cook some proper food every once in a while.
Yeah, I know I should.
Okay, give me a rating on this beer.
I guess I forgot about the beer for a while. I'll give it a solid 7.2.
Oh, jeez. Okay, Rick.
I give it a 6.2. I think it's above average, which would be a 5. But it's not. I
Sure.
just
I'm just looking if there's like a canning date or something on this.
There are numbers that I cannot read.
it just tastes like I don't know. Something tastes off in it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
there's not a clean hop flavor.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's kind of like muddled.
Mhm.
Like it's a lot of bitterness, but not a whole lot of like distinct flavor.
I'm gonna give it a 6.
Yeah.
It has an 84 on Beer Advocate, so we did score it
Lower.
lower. And maybe if it's fresher, it's better. I don't know how old this is, but it is in a can.
I just picked it up as soon as like it was the first time I'd ever seen it.
Yeah,
before,
but I
so-
don't know how long it's been sitting on the shelves or whatnot, or how long it was at the distributor. Because I've seen it there before, and just kind of not just. I don't know. Distill makes really good sours, and so
Yeah.
if I'm buying Distill, I usually get their sours. But yeah,
I know I certainly get their sours.
you get their sours, Carlos? No,
I know.
I don't believe you.
It's like I eat something that's like drink a fucking warhead. Not that that'll ever stop me.
Yay!
And now the Department of Defense presents news with Casey.
That's me,
This time it's you.
Carlos. Have you ever wanted to drink the distilled tears of a mythological creature?
Only every day.
Well, now you can.
What the fuck was that?
iTunes
Oh,
decided to keep going.
Wait, is our recording shot already? Uh oh. Like last week.
Don't talk about last week.
I like the
Like the oh,
I like the
Oh, God.
the comic he made about the experience.
You're right.
Rick doesn't know about. Does Rick know about tabletop
Yeah.
theater?
What?
No, Carlos, we'll talk about that
All
off
right,
air.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
What do you?
We'll talk about. it later.
Don't destroy my life, Carlos.
Or no, your life will get destroyed after
Yeah.
we're done. Damn it. Fine, we've already fucking brought it up. That episode, that last hour,
Of what?
tabletop theater,
It's gone?
it's gone.
Everything you did, all the amazing things that you did by yourself, leading the party, gone.
Why?
So what we're gonna do is next week we're gonna get together and we're going to give a recap of the episode for tabletop theater because it went away and there's not really any way we can re-record that and have the same magic happen. So we're just gonna talk about it and then we're going to review the Gary Gygax biography.
I didn't get that.
Yes, I know. Carlos is
I
reading it.
still have to read that.
Yes, but you can come and you can talk about all the awesome things your character did.
Which
Yeah,
is a lot of stuff.
But am I going to remember all of it?
Between the three of us, we'll remember it all.
Okay.
It'll be fine. I
My
know.
character did some awesome shit.
Yes,
I am bummed though.
I am too. I
What'd
was
you
very
do?
upset. What's on fair? I don't know what I did.
yeah,
I'm going to blame you.
it's no,
wholly
no,
for
it was
this.
just magic. It happens
No,
that
Carlos. Shush.
No, I take full responsibility.
way. Wait? Did you bring a demon home with you, Casey?
Yeah.
You know you're supposed to leave those at work.
Oh man.
All right, but yeah, so yeah, the news.
Carlos, professional derailer. You know what? You stay on topic better when you're drunk.
Maybe.
Anyway, well now you can, Carlos. Firebox, a liquor company in the UK, has released Unicorn Tears Gin Liqueur. According to their site, bringing you this enchantingly scrumptious gin liqueur has been no easy feat. We've lost mammoth minutes of beauty sleep over the past few months because we've all been up. We've been up all night slaying unicorns for your drinking pleasure. Believe us when we tell you those frisky little buggers aren't easy to snag. A harrowing quest, some courageous fireboxers were lost along the way, but it was all well worth it because, blimey, this stuff is fantastic.
No, were they importing their unicorns from North Korea?
No, I don't know why. What? There's no unicorns in North
The
Korea.
official animal of North Korea, Casey.
Is not a unicorn.
It was a unicorn.
No, it is not a
I
unicorn.
think you heard a rumor.
It was either unicorns or they only existed in North Korea. I don't know,
What?
Kim Jong Un.
It does sound like something he would say.
Yeah.
No, it's not a unicorn. It's the Pegasus.
Oh.
Is that really what it is?
Well, it's the Colima. It's the flying horse Colima, similar to the winged Pegasus, has been its main national symbol. The upstart nation's first president wanted to instill the fighting spirit and heroism of the Colima within his people.
No, wait a second. Horses do not have a fighting spirit.
Though it does have a horn
Colima
and
does.
wings.
They stand around and they poop everywhere.
The Kalima doesn't. It flies around and poops everywhere.
Oh, well, yeah, it's completely fucking different.
It's like a bird.
Yeah, it's just like a fucking bird.
It's just a bird with no beak.
Except it doesn't eat people or meat.
What?
It might. I don't know what kind of diet the Kalima
Yeah,
has.
man. Maybe it's a thing.
Horses don't eat meat.
The Kalima's not a horse. It flies.
Kalima literally means 1,000-mile horse. It's
This is a big fucking
mythical
horse.
winged horse, which originates from the Chinese classics and is commonly portrayed in East Asian cultures. This winged horse is said to be too swift and elegant to be mounted by any mortal man.
But does that mean fucked or like ridden upon?
Probably wooden or ridden.
Well, you
let's see.
use mounted, and I'm thinking somebody's like, "Yeah, you can't bang this horse. Too fancy."
Several statues are found of this creature in Pyongyang, the capital of North Korea. The Kalima statue symbolizes heroism, the constant fighting spirit of the Korean people, and the innovations and advance so quickly at the speed of the Kalima.
Oh, that's nice.
A notable one can be found on Monsu Hill and was finished April 15th, 1961. It stands roughly 46 meters high and 16 meters long, measured from the pavement to the top of the red letter of the Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea.
That's a big fucking horse.
It is a very big horse.
46 meters tall, but 16 meters long. Aren't horses longer than they are tall?
Yeah, they are. I don't know.
Is it like up on its
Is
hind
it-
legs doing badass
It-
shit? Though?
And then the
Uh,
wings are on top of that, like
Yeah.
on its head or
It's
something.
no, it's that right there.
Oh, is that a dude on it?
Looks like a dude. I thought it couldn't
I
be
thought,
mounted.
yeah, it couldn't be mounted.
I bet that's a John. I bet
dumb
that's an
fuckers.
Un.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, it's probably
like a John Un.
Yeah,
Oh, he's not mortal. That's
yeah, he's a god.
because it can't be mounted by any mortal.
So this kind of looks like he's on like a skateboard or a hoverboard or something, racing the horse.
I apologize to everybody listening though for mixing up the Pegasus and the unicorn. Let me assure you,
No, not the Pegasus, the Camilla.
nobody's gonna fucking call it that.
No, it's not a Pegasus though. It's
Everyone in North Korea will.
So,
different.
but yeah, this is not the first time I've mixed up the two animals.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the first time?
The first time I've really ever heard of a unicorn or a Pegasus.
You just decided that they're the same?
Yeah, I mean, they're fucking horses. all right?
Unicorns don't have wings. They have a horn.
They're a mutant horse. There we go. That's why I decided.
but
that,
they're
oh,
not. They're a different thing. They just look like a
It's
horse.
no, it's a fucking mutant
Yeah,
horse.
and they breed friendship.
no, they're mutant horses.
They breed friendship.
They're freaks of nature.
No.
Carlos.
What if there's a unicorn?
Yeah, what
listening,
if there's a
Carlos?
unicorn?
I'm talking
listening?
about. I was talking about horses in general, but yeah.
No.
No, how are horses freaks of nature?
Have you seen their feet?
Carlos,
They're
what
so
if a
fucking
horse is
creepy.
listening?
Those are hooves.
Yeah, and you hammer in metal shoes on them.
Yeah, how else
Really?
are they going to stay on?
That's horrible.
They don't have toes.
It doesn't hurt. It's in their no. In
I
their
also
nails,
that's horrible
basically.
that they don't have toes.
They don't need toes.
What? Why?
They're a mammal. Mammals should have fucking toes.
No.
Oh, that-
Very few
goats
mammals
don't have
toes.
Well, they should all have toes.
Very few mammals have toes.
I know that, and I would fix that if I was in charge.
Vote Carlos God now.
Carlos is going to give you all toes.
You want toes? You'll get toes.
My first act as God, give all mammals toes. Second act, destroy all trees.
Well, I'd
Third act. Oh shit! Everyone's
No,
dead.
no, I'd probably I'd leave the trees because I need something green there.
Well, you could do shrubs.
No, I would get rid of all the jellyfish.
Carlos, did you know there's a lake somewhere where the jellyfish have evolved and lost their sting, and you can just go swim with the jellyfish?
That sounds horribly.
Carlos is going to
Horribly.
kill all the jellyfish to avenge Steve Irwin.
That was a stingray.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that was a fucking stingray that stabbed him
Oh, you're
through
right.
the heart.
You're right.
Yeah.
Why don't you kill all the stingrays then? Fuck jellyfish. Kill the
Stingrays are
stingray.
fucking awesome.
No, they're not. They killed Steve Irwin.
They are awesome. They're like the birds of the sea.
Do we have any more news? Can we
Yeah, no,
move on from
we haven't
this?
even gotten through the first story
We
yet.
need to get past this.
All right, I forgot where I was. Harrowing Quest. You got it. Blimey, this stuff is fantastic. Mixing the distinctive flavors of gin with the sweetness of liqueur, this magical brew is also sprinkled with shimmering, 100% edible pieces of silver. Finally, we'd like to help you out with some tasting notes, because that's what we're all about, making you happy. So do take heed. Nose. Fragrant juniper rises from the glass alongside Caraco orange and crisp lemon. Bruised mint leaves and fresh lemongrass brings the herby freshness to the nose. Palate. Big bundles of candied orange peels, flying saucer sweeties, and a hint of maple syrup. Touches of piney juniper berries and cardamom introduce elements of spices. Finish. Sweet, juicy orange freshness goes on and on throughout the finish. There we have it. Now go forth and guzzle. The tears of this rare mythical steed make for a magnificent drinking experience.
Oh wait, what kind? It's a beer? 'Cause
No.
it's like gin liqueur.
Liqueur.
Wait, a gin liqueur. That doesn't
Yes.
Yeah,
have hard time picturing a gin liqueur.
I have a hard time picturing me drinking anything that says gin.
But gin is delicious.
Gin is disgusting.
Gin and tonic?
Yes,
Gin and tonics are yummy. Martinis.
everything's
Mm.
gross except for rum
No, whiskey.
and whiskey.
Whiskey's really good.
Rum's
I like
kind of
whiskey.
disgusting.
Rum is
If
also
you, if
very
you think
good.
about it, rum's pretty disgusting.
No, it isn't, Carlos. Shut the fuck
I have
up,
had
Carlos.
way too many rums and cokes in that time.
I don't care.
But
Your
Carlos-
experiences
Carlos,
don't
you really like
influence mine.
pina coladas.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah. I guess
That's
I
rum.
have a thing of pina colada in the fridge that I have not touched.
We are going to do an episode where Carlos sits down with a pitcher of pina coladas at the beginning, and it has to be gone by the end.
It'd be far easier if it was a Bloody Mary, because like that's fantastic. As a matter of fact, could we just make that episode about me drinking Bloody Marys
We
all
could.
the whole time?
We could do that.
I can make another picture of it. That'd be fine.
We need to do this.
Yeah, no, we will do this.
Why
this
aren't we
seems
funding
fine.
this?
And we'll make sure we do it after a string of you also being intoxicated. for
Well,
a bunch of
apparently
episodes.
they wouldn't know that. They just assumed I'm gonna be like that every day.
No. They assume that if you're sober, you're going to be on topic, which is wrong. It's the other way around.
They assume that I'm alcoholic because of 3 episodes in a row, and no, that's not how it works. It's just you have it too small. Your sample size is too small.
Well, Carlos, out of the 132 episodes that we've done, you've been drunk for all of them.
Not drunk.
Yep.
No, I've barely touched this beer. Well, I mean, it's halfway gone, so I've. touched
And
it,
it's
but-
10%.
yeah.
Yeah, and you're not even slurring your words a little bit, Elkie.
Yeah, you fucking alcoholic. Heck dirty.
What?
They took her there.
He's an alcoholic.
Uh,
Shut the fuck up, Carlos. Let's keep going.
There is too much thing there.
Yeah,
That was a long story for news. We need to go move on to the next story.
Amazon announced a slew of new devices this week, but the one that got me excited was the new Fire Tablet. The Fire Tablet is a $50 Android tablet that they're selling in 6 packs for $250. So basically, buy 5, get 1 free.
wait. Tablets for $50 each?
Yeah.
What?
Why are they
But-
selling 6 packs of tablets?
Because it's
Is it for
it's-
like businesses?
yeah, well, you could do it for businesses. You could do it because kids break shit. So you buy
True.
you
We
buy
should get a
instead
six-pack.
like and yeah instead,
Well, yeah, I was
instead of buying one like $400 tablet, you can buy 6 $50
Like,
tablets.
how big are they?
I want to say they're 7-inch tablets. So they're not huge.
That's kind of cool.
It's very cool. The possibilities are endless. Like they're cheap enough where you can start using them in like DIY projects and home automation and stuff like that. So you could have like a tablet mounted on the wall in each room to control the lights and stuff.
That is cool.
You could have some D&D app on there and just have that for a game.
Yeah, and pass it around.
No, everybody'd have their own at that point.
Yeah, no, but if you have a 6-pack of them, you
Oh.
just preload them with all the character stats,
Yeah.
and then you just pass them around.
Yeah.
We should get a 6-pack of tablets.
Oh my God, we should.
It's really cool, right?
For like we could just have a 6-pack of BNS packets.
I'd buy that for $1.
Well, you'd have to pay 250
Yeah,
of them.
Yeah,
Yes.
250 of them. But yeah, that was. I like RoboCop. Shut up.
Okay, we should get those tablets.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they come in like a little cool like 6-pack holder. Yeah,
That's awesome.
because
This is
why
actually, so they're just getting rid of old tablets of theirs.
not?
Or?
No, these
They're
are all
new.
brand new tablets.
I'm surprised that they can get a tablet for that cheap.
Well, the technology has just gotten down, and there have been $50 tablets out there, but none of them have been like name brand. So this is like a name brand
Yeah.
Amazon tablet.
Well, I'm sure they're not like the fanciest tablets, but
Oh,
they,
yeah.
but if they, I mean, Amazon's not going to put out just garbage either.
No,
So-
and they can run basic apps and Netflix. Like,
You know, it
Maybe-
probably is even better than my Kindle that I got like 2 years ago.
it might be about the same. I don't know if it'd be.
I don't know. My
Better
Kindle
than
has
it,
issues
but-
sometimes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
'Cause mine I bought 2 years ago, and it was an older model as it was.
They also announced in some upgrades to their Fire TV, and then some new like Fire HD tablets, and like a gaming Fire TV, which
That still doesn't make any sense.
it's basically you can play Android games on
Like
your TV.
Angry Birds
Yes, Carlos, that is the only Android game out there.
for the for the Amazon thing. Yeah, I know.
Well, anyway,
Rick, here's one that affects you directly.
Hmm?
The National Park Service issued an announcement this week that they have added e-cigarettes to its smoking ban. So now in the national parks, anywhere that there is a smoking ban in place, you are also forbidden from vaping.
Wait, why?
no, they can fuck off.
No, but they said
They can probably fuck off on this.
There's a
subject.
smoking
Why?
ban in national parks. What?
Well-
Yeah.
Like in certain parts?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing.
it is a thing.
Well, now I know it's a thing.
Like I could understand, like, oh yeah, you don't want everything to burn down like California, but
Yeah, no, and like it's some of it's they put it in place because of a fire ban and stuff, but now they're doing vaping too for the safety, for the health and safety of their employees.
that doesn't make any sense.
They don't.
Why
want
are
the
your
secondhand
employees hovering by everybody? They should not be
vaping.
hovering
Well,
like that.
they just know that the people
That's
who vape
creepy.
are cooler than the other people, and so the employees will want to hover around.
No,
them.
that's cigarettes you're thinking about.
They're
That's
jealous.
cigarettes, and cigarettes are already not allowed.
You're right. Cigarettes are pretty cool.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that they are.
Yeah.
That they are.
Bad news for space fans everywhere. The manned Orion mission that was scheduled for 2021 has been unofficially postponed to 2023. So we have another 2 years before we'll be able to start prepping for our manned Mars mission.
Which one is the Orion one?
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, that's the deep space capsule.
2021 was way too ambitious.
Wait, I'm sorry. I couldn't. I misheard you because Rick was talking. It sounded like you said deep space castle.
Capsule.
Oh, capsule. All right.
Flying to Mars,
All
Carlos.
right, yeah, sure.
Fuck, keep up, man.
Well, they weren't going to Mars directly in that one, right? They were just testing stuff.
Yeah, no, that was going to be the first manned flight.
Right.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
was just
so-
a bunch of yelling.
Yeah, there was yelling.
Don't know how to deal with the yelling. I don't
But
like it.
no, 2021 was too ambitious. I knew that when they said they were going to do it in
Yeah.
2021.
Like they don't even.
It's probably going to be like 2020.
Do they even have their
before
rocket-
it gets done?
Is there like new rocket even ready yet?
Yeah, they tested it when they sent.
Well, they've been
Orion.
testing it, but like, is it ready to send stuff? Period.
Yeah, well,
Cargo.
yeah.
No, well, I don't know. They still gotta go catch for that asteroid with a big net and drag it back.
What?
You didn't hear about that?
Have they planned it or?
Yeah.
All right.
They have a plan. And they're gonna go out with a big net, capture it, and drag it back home.
And they're going to
That's-
butterfly affect the whole fucking universe.
What?
What?
No,
That's
I
gonna
don't.
fuck everything up.
No, I think things are too far away for the rest of the universe to even notice any shit like that.
It's butterfly effect, Carlos.
Yeah, but there's still the fact that there's a speed of light to worry about.
The asteroid is a butterfly.
No, it's an asteroid.
That'd be really fucking creepy if it turned out that there was a.
It's closer
It's
to.
fucking Mothra. Mothra is coming to kill us all.
Well, we are gonna put it near the moon, and so it could hatch there and attack us.
What are we doing? I didn't hear about this. What are we doing with this asteroid? We're just taking it
Yeah,
'Cause
we're
we
gonna
want
take
it?
it and we're gonna put it in orbit around the moon.
just because we want to?
No, because then it gives us a spot to like send astronauts and stuff to test some of our deep space stuff,
Hmm.
and like creating a habitat and stuff, and then mining it. We're
Why
gonna
don't,
get space
why don't we
miners
just do that on the moon?
because we want an asteroid.
Yeah,
All right,
We
I like
do
it.
want, we do want an asteroid.
Do you? I mean,
good
we don't
idea.
have one.
It's a good idea. I like it.
So
Now
we
the
need
problem is once corporations out there get like better at space, and then they start capturing asteroids, and then there's asteroids.
Well, the
Just an
problem
orbit of asteroids around Earth.
the
could be a
problem is when we put asteroids into orbit around the moon, and then the orbit destabilizes and it flings it into the Earth.
No, it would fling it into the moon.
Well, not necessarily.
If they math it right, it will. Like they want to put it into a decaying orbit around the moon.
Although you don't have to don't have to worry about them destroying
There's
the,
still room
the
to fuck
footprints
that up, though.
on.
Oh, there's room to fuck up everything in space. It's goddamn space.
Well, you
I
have-
don't disagree. I'm not going to question anything NASA does.
And
because
I
they're
think
awesome.
I think they came up with this plan like right after the whole like let's harpoon a comet ordeal that
Yeah.
the Europeans did. They're like, damn it, how do we top that? Butterfly net.
we are taking a comet. I told you it's a butterfly.
So, well,
They're going to trap it in a net and bring it here.
they're gonna forget to put holes in the jar.
No.
And then our asteroid's going to die.
They're gonna put a pin
We're
in
going
it.
to be really sad.
They're going to preserve it and put a pin in it and pin it to their like little collection.
They're
of
gonna pin it
butterflies.
to the moon.
Pin it to the moon.
We should fling asteroids at the moon and make it bigger.
We're a weird species.
Yeah, we are.
Imagine fucking aliens just watching us like, what are they doing with that asteroid? What are they doing?
I don't know. I'm watching somebody playing Kerbal Space Program instead.
What a good game, that Kerbal Space.
I was
Program.
watching
haven't
videos
played
of
it
them
yet.
trying to land on the Jupiter stand-in, and like I don't know, something about the numbers are so. It's just the game has issues handling it. Like there's errors that occur.
I have issues getting out of low Earth orbit. Not gonna lie, I have problems. I'm not a rocket scientist.
I saw
Yet.
somebody had a video where they landed on Jupiter, or they think they landed on Jupiter. It's kind of hard because you can't see the surface, and then they took off again. It's impressive
That is impressive.
because there was like insane amounts of gravity going on.
There's so much gravity. If
Yeah.
it wasn't for this gravity thing, you'd have this all figured out.
What
I
do you
mean,
mean?
we'd be dead,
Yeah.
but we'd have this all figured
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I literally don't.
They need to colonize the sun now.
Carlos, you can't call it.
I'm not talking about in real life. God, I'm
Hey,
not-
Carlos, I'm sorry to break this to you. The moon is not made out of cheese.
I know that. It was one of the most-
I wasn't sure.
the day I found that out was the most disappointing day of my childhood.
Why?
What do you mean, why? If there was a gigantic chunk of cheese in the sky, and you find out that it's not there, there's no giant chunk of cheese in the sky, and you're just screwed.
It's just rocks.
There's not a nearly infinite amount of cheese out there waiting for me.
There is a nearly infinite amount of cheese out there.
There's not.
You could eat so much cheese every day, and then you could die from cheese poisoning.
I don't think that's not a thing.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a thing.
Yeah, it is. Right, Rick?
Yep.
My bones would be like made of adamantium. All right.
Carlos, that's not how calcium works.
You can have hypercalcemia. Then you would be bad.
What? Like, is that like bone claws?
No.
No.
How is that not like bone claws?
Yeah.
No, you don't get bone claws if you eat too much calcium.
Oh, so I
You
have
get
to
calcifications in your
Well-
heart and you die.
So I need something besides the calcium for the bone claws.
Carlos, you get a stronger heart. Your heart becomes like a bone.
Yeah.
And then pumps very effectively, yes.
It's armored. I can't be shot in the heart anymore. That's a great idea.
Yeah, just do it.
The only way to get it is to eat 3 pounds of cheese curds a day
I could do that easily. I have
And a
no
bottle of
problem with
Tums.
that.
in a bottle of Tums.
Why would I need Tums? Oh, because Tums have calcium in it or something.
Yes,
Tums are pretty much just
They're pretty
calcium.
disgusting though. I can't touch Tums.
they're just a little
You
chalky.
can't even touch them? That's how gross they are?
Yeah.
Says the guy who doesn't use silverware.
Why?
It's so gross.
Are we through all the news yet?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Actually.
Good.
So do we have a topic?
We do, but we're already at an hour. Do you wanna?
Are
What's
we
our
at an hour?
topic?
Yeah, we're at an hour.
Yeah, what's our topic? Maybe our topic's really interesting.
Yeah, maybe it's good.
It's no, it's just about silverware. We don't have a topic. Not gonna lie. You gotta go make me come out and say it.
Yeah, I know.
Rick, I want to know what's your spirit animal?
Is it a mongoose?
I think it's a
Osprey.
It's a brave steed.
What? A horse?
No, not a
A
horse.
Pegasus?
A steed.
That's a fucking horse.
That is
Not
kind
a
of a
horse.
fucking horse.
Is there anything? Do you have wings,
The Bronco.
claws, bone claws? Maybe I don't know.
A horn?
Anything special about it?
Do I want bone claws?
Bone claws.
No, your Pegasus.
Don't
Does
want
it
bone
have
claws.
your Pegasus spirit animal? Does it have
it's
bone
not-
claws?
So no, if it has a horn, it's kind of like a bone claw, I guess.
I think my spirit animal's a platypus.
Well, now I think you're just making shit up.
I can picture that. Yeah.
I
Why?
want it to be that.
He looks like a platypus.
Fucking platypus are awesome.
Do you just want the poison barbed feet?
Yeah.
that'd be
Well,
pretty
and the
badass.
duck,
Some spurs.
the platypus shit, and
He's covering all his bases.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like every animal mixed in one.
Carlos, what's your spirit animal?
I don't know. What's the one that watched that state this
A
on the
person?
internet all the time? Yeah,
Your
a
spirit
cat.
animal is a person.
Cats are on the internet all the fucking time. So yeah, it'd probably be a cat.
what? Why?
Why would you want to be a cat? Cats are literally the worst.
He's not a cat. It's a spirit animal.
Because
What
they're
kind
on
of
the
cat?
internet all the time.
What kind of cat?
I don't know, the cat ones?
A fucking lion, a
No,
tiger, a
wouldn't be a
Persian cat.
No, it wouldn't be
A
a lion.
hairless cat?
Yeah,
No,
ooh, a
just
hairless
the,
cat.
one of those
He would
cats
be a
that
hairless
Yeah, he
cat.
would.
one of those like ones that are outside all the time, killing every single fucking bird that there is.
Carlos, no, your spirit animal would not be outside all the time. You
No.
just said your spirit animal is on the internet all the time.
Yeah, that's a cat. And cats
spirit
cannot
animal
help
be
it but go
inside.
outside and murder stuff.
Carlos's spirit animal would be a goldfish.
No.
It just hangs out inside all the time.
I hate fish. I don't understand why anybody would have them as a pet.
Maybe it's a bird,
A bird
like a parakeet.
or an osprey.
No, it's not a fucking.
It's not an
osprey.
osprey.
They're fucking awesome.
They
though.
are awesome, but that's not your spirit.
Parakeets are horrible. I don't know why. Have you ever seen people that have birds as pets?
Animal. I had a bird.
They're the
as a
fucking
pet.
worst. They don't stop making fucking noise.
And they smell.
I don't get it. After a couple days, I'd get so fucking tired of it that I'd take it out and like cook it. I don't know if I'd eat it, but I'd definitely cook it because I'd be. I don't know if they're how you properly
No,
prepare
Carlos,
a bird.
I mean, I guess you could eat a parakeet, but there would be like no meat. There's no point in eating a parakeet.
Really, I just wanted to stop squawking.
Well, I guess you could kill it or not buy the parakeet in the first place.
That'd probably be the best option. But this is assuming that there's already the parakeet in existence.
Okay, yeah, but do you know how to butcher a bird?
Which is why I would probably not eat it after cooking it. Because I don't know how. No.
You would take the feathers off before cooking it, right?
That's maybe. It's not like I'm planning on eating it. So,
Oh, okay.
because I don't know how to prepare it. Because you gotta like get the guts out of there or something. I don't know.
It's the same way you. I would assume it'd be very similar to preparing a chicken,
Which
just
I don't
smaller,
know. I don't
or
know.
a pigeon, maybe.
That's disgusting. The rats of the air. Really?
Not those pigeons,
That's all pigeons.
or a pheasant.
I really don't know the difference between pigeons and pheasants.
Can
to
I
be
have
honest.
beer?
Yes, you can have beer.
Are pigeons just the ones that live in cities, and we call pheasants the ones that live in nature?
No, Carlos, they're completely different birds.
How?
What's it's what?
Um, how are they different, Casey? Explain to me.
Pheasants are delicious.
I tune out for a second, and Carlos thinks that pigeons and pheasants are the same.
Yeah,
They might be.
they're not. Not at all. Pheasants have like long tail feathers and they're brown.
Yeah,
and
You don't
Pigeons
eat
evolve-
pigeons.
pigeons. Yeah,
well,
'cause they
there-
live in
no,
the
there-
city.
There are some pigeons that you eat.
Pigeons
I eat
live in the
pheasant.
city, and they evolved to have the shorter tails.
No, Carlos, that's not how it works.
It might be. You don't know.
Yeah, no, yeah. There's pigeon hunting seasons in Minnesota.
Yeah. You gotta get rid of the pigeons. You don't eat them though.
No, they eat them.
Well, there's something wrong with them for eating.
This is a
pigeons.
picture of a bunch of cows looking at a pigeon.
What? Yeah, that sounds like Minnesota.
All right, Carlos,
Wisconsin.
are turkeys different than pigeons?
Yeah.
Okay. Are turkeys different than pheasants?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't ask the big question. Are they different than chickens?
Are turkeys different than chickens?
Technically.
Yes.
Carlos, they taste completely different.
Oh, I know, but they look the same.
No, they don't.
Have you ever seen a chicken?
In like real life?
Yes.
Never.
How have you gone 26 years living in Wisconsin and not seeing a chicken?
Pretty easily, I guess.
He doesn't go outside.
I don't like petting zoos and stuff like that when I was a kid. They were horrible.
Did you not come to my house when we brewed that beer?
Yeah. What? No.
My parents' house when we brewed
Oh,
the beer.
no. No,
Oh,
I did not.
When Miles fucked it up and burnt it,
No, I was not there.
there were chickens there.
There were chickens.
Yeah.
All right, Carlos,
You haven't seen a
chicken or turkey?
That's probably a rooster.
I want to see. I want to see this.
Not
a rooster. That's a hen. It's a chicken.
Same thing.
It's not the same.
Okay, let's try this again.
We're playing chicken or turkey with Carlos.
All right, and we got to get a good image here, good big one.
Good side profile image of it.
How do you not know? Okay. Chicken or turkey?
Oh, I guess that's a turkey.
Let's see it. Let's see it. That is a turkey.
Yeah,
That's
no.
right. Oh, that's right, because turkeys are the ones that have scrotums for necks.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly
That's
what it
the
is.
only
That's where their
difference.
balls are.
Yeah, that's the only difference.
Yeah. It is the only difference.
Turkeys are a lot bigger than chickens.
Well, if you had like a giant fucking chicken.
That would be
Okay,
not
Carlos,
a usual
Carlos.
chicken.
Chicken or turkey?
Is that a pheasant?
Yes, very good.
I wanna see
But
the
why is it
pheasant.
colored like a duck?
It's not.
It has the green head and the the other part of the body that's a different color.
But that's
A
pheasant.
mallard. Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
no,
it's disguised as a mallard.
mallards don't have brown bodies.
No,
They're
that
like
is
black.
that is a duck.
That is a brown body.
No, that is extreme.
No, that's like gray.
Gray and brown.
It has a brown
No.
breast,
It is, and it's much darker brown than the
and
pheasant.
it's of different size and shape, and they float.
Well, yeah.
Pheasants don't float.
Do they? Are you sure?
Well, I don't know, but they don't try to.
They don't try to float.
Pheasants don't go on water. Pheasants are like, I like ground and air, not water.
Occasionally
Ducks
a
are
short
versatile
tree.
as fuck, though.
Yeah, they are.
Ducks can go in water, ground, air. They don't give a fuck.
And their livers are delicious. Oh man, foie
That's-
gras
Never.
That's disgusting.
Why did I want animal liver?
I don't eat liver.
because it's yummy. What about Braunschweiger?
No,
But it's good on crackers.
no, it's not. It tastes like shit.
Yeah, it tastes like delicious processed livers.
No, it tastes like shit.
So you take processed liver and then you put it on a cracker?
Yeah.
Like a saltine cracker?
I've eaten
or
a
something?
deer heart raw.
What?
I've eaten a deer heart
That
raw.
sounds gross.
It was disgusting, yeah.
Why
But was
would
it
you-
worth it?
My
for
dad
eating-
made me do it.
Did you
when I killed
absorb
my-
its powers?
No, my dad made me do it when I killed my first deer.
Yeah, but did you absorb its powers?
I did not.
That's actually like this is like I hear like fictional stories. Like they say, "Oh, this is a horrible thing." Like I was forced to kill a bear with like a knife by my father as a child, and then he made me eat the heart as I was crying.
No, my dad made me eat the heart out of the deer I first killed.
That's pretty
first year.
badass, I guess.
Yeah, I was like 8 years old.
Was it still warm?
Yeah, we killed it and field dressed it and cut the heart out and ate part of the heart.
Did you get any dirt on it? Because that would be gross.
It's
don't think
already
so.
a fucking
We-
heart. I mean,
okay.
it's not gonna get that much
The
grosser.
deer
it's
had
clean
died. The
inside.
deer had died like 10 minutes prior, and I pulled it right out of the heart or out of the chest and ate it.
What did it taste like?
It tasted like fucking nasty, slimy shit. It was gross.
Yeah. Oh, did you tell your father that it tasted gross?
Yeah, I did. And then he laughed at me and he ate the rest of the heart because he's a weird motherfucker.
That's why you didn't get the powers. You didn't eat it all.
It's a deer. You don't want the fucking powers of a deer
Why not? You could be very spry.
and get hit by cars all the fucking time. Seriously, you get hit by a car if you.
And bright lights freeze you in your tracks.
Yeah.
I've only eaten that one time.
No, you
I've
should have
killed a
gone
lot of deer.
now,
but
have
I
you
only
had
did eat
bear
the first
heart.
What?
Did you do it with the bear?
I've never killed a bear.
You should have killed a bear in that.
Well, I'm
round.
going to, but I'd have to draw like a lottery tag for it.
Oh,
I learned that in Iceland they kill puffins and eat their hearts.
why?
Because
Raw.
they're fucking weird.
Aren't puffins like penguins?
No.
No. Do I have to find puffin pictures?
Puffin or penguin?
What makes the puffins different?
They don't even look at all the same. Like not even a little.
Puffin or penguin?
Penguin.
It's a puffin.
Honestly,
It looks like a fucking penguin.
It's a puffin.
that's not a penguin.
It's a puffin.
They don't. Puffins are way smaller than penguins.
Are they?
Yes,
Yeah, they're
Penguins
like
are
they're
like-
like this big.
penguins are like 3.5 feet tall,
Seriously?
and puffins are like the size of a small chicken.
God, they're giant.
Yep, penguins are pretty big.
There's some big motherfuckers. See, penguin.
Penguins.
I want to see the penguin.
They stand around all day like they have something that they're busy for or waiting for.
They do. They're always standing at attention.
They're always in line for something.
It's like they work at an office and they're always on break.
Penguins are always very. They don't have time for anything.
Well, then there's like
got shit to do,
Rastafarian penguin.
Oh yeah, that guy's
See,
like, I don't
that's
have
the
anything
problem,
to do, man.
Because they have different penguins that are.
Yeah,
all,
no, yes, Carlos.
But
There
none
are
of them are puffins.
Well,
Yeah.
why aren't puffins
None-
just a type of penguin?
because they're
the
not.
same.
They fly. Puffins fly. And to catch puffins, you know what they do? They use a big ass net
I was gonna
on
say,
a long pole.
I was gonna say net because that's what we catch asteroids. Yeah.
Yes, and then
Puffins and asteroids are the same thing.
yeah.
Asteroids are just space puffins.
Then
And
Gordon
larger.
Ramsay,
They're also
he
larger.
catches the puffin, and he's like, "Oh, we let the first puffin of the season go," and so he goes to kiss the puffin on the head before he throws it away, and it bites him on the nose.
Wait, did he actually do that?
Yeah,
He went out there to catch a poor defenseless bird.
and then he ate their live hearts
Yeah.
That sounds right.
to gain the powers of the puffin.
It's just like he does with his. It's just like what he does with the people who work for him. He lets the first one go and eats the hearts of the rest.
I love Carlos's understanding of animals.
Because he doesn't.
Yes.
What would I need to understand about animals?
Well, Carlos, what if society collapses and you have to go hunt a puffin?
I probably
You will end up killing a pigeon.
I can tell the difference between a pigeon and a puffin thing.
Not if you don't even know what the fuck it is.
I know that's some sort of weird mutant bird, and I also probably would not eat the pigeon because it's
It's
a
what?
pigeon. It's a pigeon. It's the
Okay.
rat of the sky.
Have you ever seen a pigeon?
Yes.
Where?
Place.
Describe describe what a pigeon looks like.
It looks like a rat with wings.
No, not you.
You know
Carlos.
in Animaniacs, the 3 talking wise guys, the birds, they were pigeons.
Have you ever seen a non-animated pigeon?
Probably.
That might be part of our problem.
Probably, he says.
and I've been to cities, so I've seen pigeons.
What does a pigeon look like?
You want me to describe a fucking bird?
Yeah. What does it look like?
It's like a bird, and it just
What color is it?
walks around and like bulgy eyed, and it just
What color is it?
they're different colors,
No.
No,
not really.
pigeons are one color.
bluish, purplish, greenish.
You don't think he's ever seen a
No.
pigeon?
I'm sorry, I can't recall at the time what color a pigeon is. Why would I know?
You don't know what a pigeon is.
I know what color an Oriole is.
What?
Yeah, I know that just because of how disappointed I was when that they were called Oreos. That they're Orioles. It was really disappointing to find that out. Because I thought they were flying Oreos.
Carlos, this is the pigeon.
Yeah.
They're dark gray.
That's purple, greenish, bluish head right there.
He has a little bit of that
Yeah,
in his neck.
the head, the hood part.
The
Like-
hood part?
Because it's not just his head. It's like kind of like this whole.
This is a pigeon fucking another pigeon. They're making more pigeons.
Can we stop now?
Oh wait, here's a dead pigeon.
Thanks a lot.
All right. So I think the next thing
Different
needs to happen-
colors though. They're all fucking different colors.
No, it has white underneath. That's
So
all
Rick,
pigeons.
you know what our next free weekend? What we're gonna do, right? We're taking Carlos to the zoo.
No, I don't like the zoo.
It doesn't matter. You have to go to the zoo now.
you need to learn.
I despise the zoo.
Carlos, you could be schooled by a 4th grader right now on what animal is what.
Yeah, we're gonna use some bird flashcards
I don't know.
and
They
a
didn't-
bingo game, and
they
we're
don't-
going to the zoo.
No, they would not know a pigeon because they grew up without Animaniacs.
So, Carlos,
No, but they
saw
experienced
pigeons.
the real world.
No, they did not.
yeah, Animaniacs is the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlos, we're taking you to the zoo.
No.
Yeah, you need to go to the
I will
zoo.
never go to the zoo again.
Carlos, you're gonna come to the zoo with us, and we're gonna film it, and it's gonna be beautiful.
And I think on the show that
So
we give
fucking boring.
Carlos Bloody Marys the whole show, we need to
give him animal flashcards.
Drug him like
do which animal
no,
is
no.
this?
You could drug it like the A team, and I could be like Mr. T, and I used to be drugged, and I wake up somewhere else.
We will drug you and take you to the zoo
He's asking us to drug him.
No, I'm just giving an
in
example.
order to
of
get
it.
him to the zoo.
Carlos wants to be roofied really bad. Life experience.
I was just giving an example because I was thinking of the A team the other
You
day.
can drug me.
Carlos, tell you what, if you come to the zoo with us,
I think you have to drug.
we'll
no.
pay for your merry-go-round ride.
No, marigold
I will pay
Those
for your
things-
food.
suck ass.
I'll buy you food.
No,
Yeah, but after we go to the zoo, they won't. They
zoo
won't.
food. It's like made out of pigeons and stuff.
Carlos,
Oh,
once
God.
once you've gone to the zoo, the merry-go-round won't suck so much because you can identify the animals.
Yeah,
They're
that's
all
why you
fucking
hate it.
horses.
No,
They're all fucking horses.
I don't think he's ever seen a horse either.
I've seen marigold rounds that are like horses.
Marigold rounds.
No, the one at the zoo has all the different animals
yeah.
on
No,
it.
I've never been to that one.
Carlos, have you ever seen a real animal?
Yes,
in
I
your real
have.
life,
Like a knot dog.
Yes, I've seen not dogs before.
and not cats.
Yes,
What have you seen?
He saw a cow
I've
once.
seen bald eagles and all.
You've seen
Osprey.
America.
Carlos,
I've seen
that
osprey.
was a chicken.
No, I know the difference between an osprey and a fucking chicken.
What about a bald eagle?
And an
Yeah,
osprey.
of course I've seen bald eagles. How could you miss that? The majestic creatures that
Fucking
Carlos,
America
you've
flies in
never
front
seen
of
a
you.
pigeon.
they're not the fucking bird of America.
Yeah, but they're way more common.
No, have you seen a bald eagle in real life?
Oh yeah,
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't believe that
it
you've
leads
seen
to
animals.
It sometimes leads to distractive driving, but sometimes I've seen them.
Old Abe.
What?
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 Hey. Meh.
Yeah, exactly.
Tch.
Casey.
What
are you doing?
My thing locked on me. I'm trying to get the outro music off. I'm sorry.
Well, you aren't outroing yet.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, there we go. I thought that Luke and I'd have to do the music ourselves.
No.
You're just not gonna talk.
You fuckers done?
Well, you're supposed to talk over us.
God damn it. I don't.
He's supposed to talk over us, but he's not talking. What's wrong with him?
Wow. Okay. Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode. If you'd like to support us, head over to patreon.com/blindstudios or click on the Patreon link at the bottom of our homepage. Or if you can do any Amazon shopping, click on the Amazon link at the bottom of blindstudios.com to do your Amazon shopping as normal. And we get a bit of a kickback from Amazon. It's awesome. Or if you want a t-shirt, head on over to store.blindstudios.com or click on the store link at the top of the homepage. And do your, buy one. 30% cooler, guaranteed while wearing it.
Yep.
We did the math, or at least somebody did. And I'm
I
sure it
did.
was somebody who knew what a pigeon looked like.
I did it. So yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, if you have any questions, comments, show ideas, or you want to send us pictures of your favorite animals to see if Carlos can identify them, Shoot us an email at feedback@blindnewstudios.com, or you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/blindnewstudios, or you can follow us on Twitter at blind_ninja. And I'll see you guys next week.